you gonna make for me today?
Rich, I'm fired up.
Ooh, he's fired up. Last time he was excited.
Yeah,
He was so excited he couldn't hide it.
This time I'm fired
He's
up.
fired up.
Yeah. So, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I love these things. You can't hardly get them anywhere. So today, I'm gonna make you a Cuban sandwich.
All right.
Okay, and we're talking about the real thing here.
So authentic.
This, very authentic. I was even reading some stuff. I found out Tampa Bay has a festival where they make Cuban sandwiches. But apparently they aren't the real thing.
Kind of like taco festivals here in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, well, this woman had made some comments on one of the things about, that's not a damn Cuban sandwich.
Okay.
That's some crap they do in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
All right. And as it turns out, I was going to do it the way she wanted to anyway. So, we're all good.
Yeah, so it worked out.
It did.
You approved through her.
So, in here I've got some pork that
That is some tender ass pork.
that I marinated. I made a mojo. I marinated it and roasted it. 2 days ago, I did all of this stuff. So, what we're going to do right now is go back 2 days ago so you can see everything I did, including making the mojo sauce to make this pork, and it is so freaking good. So anyway, we're going to go back a couple of days and we'll see you in a minute.
We're just going to hope that he held the camera correctly.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am at my house and I am prepping everything so I can make these sandwiches the best thing ever. So what I need to do is make a mojo, which is a sauce of sorts that the Cubans make. I'm pretty sure it's all Cuban. And so I can marinate the pork, and because I need to marinate it overnight, and then it needs to cook for a long period of time. So I'm starting this process a couple of days early. Okay, so here I have, it's about a 3.5 pound pork shoulder. It's boneless. I have 2 Serrano chilies. I have a bunch of oregano, a bunch of mint. Now, when I just say a bunch, the packets you get at the store, the little packets, I just used the whole thing for both of them, and that seemed like plenty. So I've got a bunch of green onions. I think there was like 6 or 7 in there. The zest of an orange, some cumin, some garlic, and I have a cup of orange juice and a cup of sour orange juice. The sour orange juice is something that you can't really find and you can't really get anywhere else. It's a funny story of why I have it, because several years ago we bought what we thought was a lime tree to put in the backyard so we could grow limes. And we got these huge giant green limes that were as big as oranges. And it's like, this is kind of weird. So then they turn orange eventually. It takes like 6-7 months. And so we finally looked it up and found out that no, they didn't sell us a lime tree. They sold us a sour orange tree, which is fine because I use it for marinades and stuff just like I would lime juice. And it works great. It's a sour, acidic citrus. So I was happy with it. So anyway, we're gonna put all this in the blender. I've got just enough cumin, I think, for what it called for, which was a tablespoon. This is a cup of sour orange juice. Now you can use lime juice, which is what you're gonna have to use instead of this, simply because you're not gonna be able to find the sour orange juice. I have a cup of orange juice, regular orange juice. I have orange zest from 1 orange, the chilies, the onion, the oregano, the mint, and crap loads of garlic. 2 full heads of garlic. So I'm gonna put that much in there. And I need also a cup of olive oil. So in goes the olive oil. I'd say that was about a cup. All right, so now we blend. You didn't really need to hear the blender going, so here's what I have now that it's all blended up. I'm going to reserve a cup of this. Then we can use this for actually some a dipping sauce or things like that when we serve the pork. And the rest of it all goes in here. We're gonna put this in the refrigerator overnight, and well, we're gonna come back tomorrow and we're going to cook it. So I'll see you guys then. One more thing, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot the salt. So I just put a tablespoon of salt in the bag with the mojo and the pork, and I put a half a tablespoon of salt in here. It's supposed to get 1.5 tablespoons of salt when you put it in the blender, but we've got salt in it now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been in the refrigerator overnight. It should be nice and marinated up now, and so I'm gonna pour everything into my Dutch oven here. We're going to put this in the oven at 250 degrees for 8 hours. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the big reveal. Oh man, that looks good. Okay, let's see if we're done yet here. I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, this is completely falling apart, which is exactly what I want. So, we're all done roasting this thing. I'm probably gonna end up just having to pull it like a pulled pork. I could try to slice it, but it looks like that won't work. So I'm gonna get this all done, and we'll move on to the next part. So yesterday I made bread.
He's lying. I went over there and made it for him. There's no video footage proving me otherwise.
And I forgot to videotape it, okay?
I made it.
So, I did take a picture of it on my stove. So you know that it's mine. But, this is a loaf of Cuban style bread that they use, well, to make these. And it'll get a little crispy on the outside, especially when you grill it and everything, and it'll stay soft on the inside. So what I'm going to do here, this is going to make 2 sandwiches. So I'm going to cut off the ends. And cut it down the middle best I can, and cut it in half. And all right, and we're ready to make sandwiches. I saved back a cup of the mojo sauce just to make the sandwiches with. So what we're going to start with, we're going to put some, I know you gave me a spoon. Oh. Alright. We're going to put a little mojo sauce here on the bottom. And it's gonna add some heat. It really didn't get a bunch of heat when or it seemed like it kind of went away when I was cooking them. So anyway, I'm going to add some cheese. So I got this part of the grill pretty much not on. One of the other things they said, which I thought was quite interesting, was nothing is supposed to hang out off of the bread, outside of it.
Okay. Because every chicken I've seen always has to hang out.
I thought that was kind of interesting. So this is a Gruyere. I went ahead and got the Gruyere cheese because it melts better than a standard Swiss cheese does. And I put the Swiss on so I can now put the pork on here. And the cheese acts as a barrier and will keep the bread from getting all soggy from the pork. So there's a method to my madness here, why I'm building it the way I am. Alright, and now I have some, this is mesquite smoked ham. I would probably use Black Forest, but this is what I had in my refrigerator. So, instead of having to go buy something else, I'm going with this. Alright. That one for me. I have some kosher dill pickles. Nathan's. I had no idea that Nathan's made dill pickles.
What else do they make? Hot dogs. Oh, hot dogs.
Nathan's famous, man.
Yeah, they're the ones that host the hot dog eating contest every year. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're the ones that are on Coney Island. So, last, but absolutely not least, yellow mustard.
I'm back.
This, along with the pickles, is one of the big keys to
The whole deal.
making this.
To the flavor palette of this sandwich.
Which one's which?
That's a good question. You gotta tell us.
I'm going with that one.
Did a good job.
So now, get us some butter.
Oh no! Oh! Try to do a good thing. Look at this. As you can see from this angle, that here's completely off.
Well, that's fine, but you know, you messed up my sandwich.
I'm fixing it right now.
My buddy Rich.
Try
I ain't giving you nothing. You can just pick that up. I'm not giving you anything to pick that up with.
You don't have to give me shit.
Bastard.
I'm gonna edit this all out. No, you're not. Comic relief.
This will be at the end, I would guess.
So, America, don't try to help Bruce out. He's an asshole.
Okay. We got butter going wild. Holy crap.
Butter hockey.
Alright. This one's kind of warm over here, isn't it? And they are kind of weeny, but we'll see how good these things smash this down.
Smash cumin.
Alright, we're going to just take some of this brown butter that we already had over there.
Yeah, there you go. Is that right on it?
Slide these back on. And I'll be damned, Rich.
Thick.
These weights actually did work out.
Told you they would.
Yeah, you did. That smells good, doesn't it?
Oh, hell yeah. Trying to get the mic.
We got the cheese all melty looking down in there. Man.
Got a little mustard runoff.
Oh, mustard runoff.
Mustard runoff.
Alright, let's see where we're at here.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I need to get us some plates so we can get some nice plating going.
Yep. Alright, so the other key to a Cuban sandwich is the way you slice it. So, you got this all crispy and you go corner to corner. Oh God, that's hot. Come on. Cut through, there we go.
That side just came off the grill. Alright.
Whoa.
Maybe I should get the square one.
Alright.
Oh, wow. The melted cheese.
And there you have it.
Holy moly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the best sandwich you ever have. Okay, I've waited long enough. Oh man. Of course, you got the bread, crispy on the outside, nice and soft in the inside. Good hit of mustard, and oh man, and the cheese, and the pork. Then you get some of that ham.
Ham.
Oh God. Uh-huh.
How's the heat with the sauce?
It's there,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't really. I mean, it's really so far in the background. There's so much stuff on this sandwich.
Right. Mutes it a bit, but it's good enough to. It's a necessary ingredient.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you could put a little bit more on there, but I'm real happy with the way it is. So, this is number one. This is why I was so fired up. Because this is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. Since I didn't get a chance to film it, there's a guy out there on YouTube, Joshua Weissman. You probably heard about him if you're watching this. He makes some Cuban sandwiches. He also makes the bread. So, I'm going to put a link down at the bottom to that particular video so you can watch him make the bread and you'll know how I made the bread, since I forgot to film it yesterday.
And he's pretty entertaining too, so he's always a good watch.
Yeah, he is. He is. Get us some butter.
Oh no! Oh! Try to do a good thing. Look at this. But you can see from this angle that he was completely off.
Well, that's fine, but you know, you messed up my sandwich.
I'm fixing it right now. I'm gonna get you.
My buddy Rich.
You try.
I ain't giving you nothing. You can just pick that up. I'm not giving you anything to pick that up with.
You don't have to give me shit.
bastard.
I'm going to edit this all out.
No, you're not. It's comic relief.
This will be at the end, I would guess.
So, America, don't try to help Bruce out. He's an asshole.